131 days since the announcement that Paul George was going to join the Clippers. And Chauncey, tonight is the debut of one Paul George.
We have been eagerly anticipating his arrival for a long time, Brian.
The two teams swap turnovers, and now a third consecutive turnover. Williams to George. Off glass, and welcome to the family, Paul George.
Paul George does what he usually does. He takes care of business.
The new front office, he is going to be terrific. Hey, Paul George bouncing into defenders, lays it in, counted on a foul.
And we talked about this. I told you they will put him in some pin-down situations. He's so good at getting fouled, comes off a pin down and attacks that young fella for the and one. He's going to be a very, very good young player.
George deep into the paint, deep into the well. What rust. Paul George is 3 of 4, has 7 points in 4 minutes. George curling off a screen, flings a three and knocks it in. 10 quick ones for Paul George.
Welcome back, Paul George.
In these first quarters, they're shooting 62% from the field. Nicolo Milli out there for the Pelicans as Zubac attacks the other way.
And we talked about it right there. You look at Paul George bringing it up in a soft secondary transition, and what a play right there to Zubac.
He's only had one practice since April.
And that's how the game is for him. It's very easy. Look at him right there. Nice drawn up play out of the timeout. He demanded pretty much a double team. Did a good job of getting off of it in time.
Both expected back to the lineup on Saturday. Here is George knifing his way to the rim and lays it in with terrifying ease. George, mid-range shot is good.
The two-man game is always going to be good for Paul George. A little pinch post action right there with Montrez.
George with time and space says thank you very much and knocks down his second three.
Very good recognition by Paul, just taking the shot. He's wide open.
Paul George is great and continues to be. He has 21 in his Clipper debut. How about 23, Mr. Big Shot?
And you will continue to keep counting.
Clippers by 1. Their cash cow, Paul George, finds Montrez. Twisting and turning and laying it in. Montrez Harrell with 16. George with another rebound, his 8th. Accelerates down the lane. Hands it off to Harkless in traffic, and he lays it in, and the Clippers regain a 1-point lead. Lou Williams, by the way, with 29. There's the stop you want. Clippers off and running. George behind the defense to the rim with the right hand and lays it in. 4-point game.
A lot of time left in this game. Get one more stop here.
2-possession lead for the Pelicans. George tries to cut it down to 1 and does! 30 for Paul George. 132 to 127. The Clippers fall. But let's be honest, that guy returning right there was brilliant. 33 points for Paul George in 24 minutes.